Okay, so it's a baseball game. We've seen these before. Uh, Continue without saving. Do a single game here. I am a rookie. We do not need none. At most 3.
Fuck. This yours?
Over there. I didn't even get him up. It
With
would
carbonated though.
crack it without realizing.
Possible. Sick.
It's probably fine either way.
Word.
We could do 2-player. Or we could just watch the CPUs battle.
Hell yeah, CPU versus CPU.
Yeah, send it. Play ball. That makes it easy for me.
All right, folks.
Today's game matches the New York Yankees and the San Diego.
Damn, they're quick.
That guy was booking it.
Holy.
So, how's Diablo?
Leading off the inning, QV.
I haven't played quite a lot. I'm actually glad you got those games on the Steam sale because I've been having fun with those.
Right, yeah. I
To left field.
liked Guilty Gear enough.
It's not as good as Double X.
Yeah, I guess I would have to try some other versions too.
Tony Gwynn.
BlazBlue is cool.
Buzz was sick.
I just need to like figure out the controls though. It's really the what's holding me back. Like I can tell they're decent games, but when I don't know what I'm doing, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, true.
Second.
The only one I really have like a good grasp on is Melty Blood,
Mm-hmm.
and it's even like it's kind of different too because like I'm used to my like 360 controller. So when I switch up to a different controller, then it's like okay, I gotta kind of relearn anything anyway.
Right. Yeah, I used to be pretty decent at Guilty Gear, and then I was really good at BlazBlue for PS3.
Hit up the right side.
But I lost all that tech, and
Easy
I was
hit.
playing those on
Fly ball could score a run.
PlayStation 2 controllers, and then when I built my arcade cabinet, I was all about arcade stick, and I play them on that. So I should remember my stuff, but I don't.
Safe.
And Metal Slug was a lot of fun.
He's
Yeah,
thrown
we
over
saw the whole
again.
game.
Safe at first.
I'd
Yes.
want to play it, but
We used a lot of continues, but we saw the whole
48 and
thing.
49, yeah. I would like to play it back and get in the 30s.
Foul ball.
Yeah, yeah, and it kind of feels like you're cheesing it when you just keep reviving over and over again.
Yeah, like if we could clear the first stage without like
Another
a
pickoff.
reset, like that would
Safe
be
at first.
impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely cleared the first stage without like having to like go back and restart or anything like that. The first stage is pretty easy, but some of those stages were easy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the alien boss, I feel like I could do that maybe.
Yeah, yeah. The second stage is not too bad. I've done that one. I've made it up. I think like the most I've ever really made it up like legit was like the third
Pop
stage.
straight up.
Hmm.
What
Cause I even had Metal Gear or not Metal Gear, Metal Slug. I had it on my phone.
Whoa.
Yeah, you could buy it on the App Store. So I had like a legit copy that I got on the App Store.
That's crazy. Was it touchscreen stuff?
Yeah.
Here's a pickoff attempt.
That's wild.
Safe. Safe at first.
Then we got Day of Defeat Source, which I've been playing that for years.
That one's interesting.
Down the middle.
I would have to play it more to get a feel for it.
It's one of those feel-good games that it's like
Safe at third.
when you don't know what else to play or you've been playing something else way too much that isn't an FPS, it's such a good palate cleanser. The servers are really strong. The 415 clan servers are really, really good. But you got to hit it at the right time when other people are playing it. And there's like a vibe of the night, you know, like certain people are buddies and you're listening to somebody else's conversation. It can be a really good time. Sometimes it's just dead, and sometimes it's people are, you know, they're just there to grind a little bit, and It's like a no frills, but it's just like a good classic feeling game.
What do you think about 1.6 getting remade?
Wait, I just don't. I kind of told you this before. I think that 1.6 being remade is like kind of a mistake. I think that there just needs to be a resurgence or re-interest in it. Like if we were all recruited to play 1.6 again, that would be the best. Like
Sure.
if you were like, yo, let's all boot up Natural Selection or Counter-Strike 1.6, then we'll just play the game as it was, but now, that would be the best. I just don't think it's necessary to remake it when it's already perfect. We just need to all get back on it. It would be like Halo 2. Like,
That's fair. I feel like it almost could serve that purpose anyway, though. Like, having that remake could generate, sort of enough hype that, well, it's sort of like,
hey, this is, yeah, we're all on this new version, but we could go back and play 1.6. Why don't we? Why did we stop playing it? Oh yeah,
more or less like that.
Right? Okay, I could see that.
So, I'm kind of glad it is getting a remake personally, because for me, like my CS days ended when Go ended, basically. Like I don't like CS2. I know some people do. It's fine, but like it's not for me personally. And I would like a version of CS that I'm like excited to play.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, for me, 1.6 was like thousands of hours, probably like 2,000 to 3,000 hours, and like scrimming and like ESEA. Like I was really into it. Like IRC, like pugging and scrimming, and like I was at the higher end of the food chain there. Like back when we were playing on CRTs and stuff, and like I think that with CS, when CS:GO went to CS2. Like, I could go into CSGO, like, day dust matches, and, like, my biggest problem with CS2, or rather CSGO, was that there wasn't, like, a scrimmage mode, like a pick up and play 5 versus 5, like, casual. It was, the only way to get that experience was to play competitive. Back in CS 1.6, there was LO3 servers, or Gaben servers, whatever you want to call it, and they just didn't have, like, a way to get in and play 5 versus 5. It was 5 versus 5 or 30, like, 30 people in a server. It was a chaos. Like, that's not CS at all. That's just a zoo. So like you were isolated to competitive or that. And like I don't think that they needed to make CS2. They should have kept, I know you agree with this, the Battle Royale.
Yeah, I would have loved to see a Battle Royale version in CS2. That would have definitely like at least incentivized me to keep the game installed on my PC.
Keep a casual keep the Battle Royale and add a casual 5 versus 5.
Yeah.
Something that, you're not rank based, it's not a penalty for quitting or anything like that, but like, anyway, I feel like that's all they needed to do. And if you want to do the fancy smoke thing, cool. But then here's the thing with CS2, I've only played it like literally once or twice just to see what was going on. And if you hit tilde, they changed it. Like CL underscore right hand space 0 or 1 to switch it to left hand or right hand doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like there's all sorts of commands that we used to rely on 1.6 days that they just stripped out of they just removed it from there's no control on the end user.
Sure. Yeah.
So
I never messed around much with that stuff, but I mean, there's obviously like
HUD underscore 3, like all sorts of like nonsense that like rates and all that stuff, like fine tuning it. Like,
there's some good utility there for sure.
Really missed that, and like I haven't played it. It was literally the first week that CS2 came out, so I shouldn't say, but it felt like it was very close to CS:GO, but they like removed what I would say essential components, kind of dumbing it down.
I mean, yeah, same. That's essentially why I just kind of got out of it. I mean, maybe it was a good thing because I spent way too many hours on CS:GO. So finally, like, kicking the addiction might have been kind of a good thing, but I would still kind of want a version of CS where I could jump in at least occasionally and be happy with it.
Well, I bring up the food chain thing because of like 1.6 and the prowessness, and then I hated Source, and then with CS:GO it came out, and that CS 1.6 skill and map knowledge and awareness and timing and all the eco, that all transferred over for the most part. But I always hated that you couldn't buy your ammo, because that was a huge part for me with 1.6, was like your eco and individually buying clips. Like, I want to use a USP and I want 2 extra clips because I know that's what I can use. That I can get my 4K with this. And like, taking that out really dumbed it down for me. But then when CS2 came out, it, not to say it was like the Call of Duty thing where you dump a mag and they turn around and hit you twice and you die and you're both full armor, and it's like, I had the jump on you and I dumped 75% and hit confirmed 50% of that. Like, not to bring this up, but like, I felt like the ceiling, or maybe like the younger kids and like their aim labs tech, like they were on some next level stuff. And then it makes me wonder, because like I still feel that with COD, half of the people you're facing aren't real people. They're like robots designed to like record the interaction between you and the robot, so that, I know that sounds like craziness, but like,
I mean,
it definitely doesn't feel real.
In a metaphorical sense, like, you're kind of right, but
because like you spawn way over on the side of the map where there's nobody over there, and then 2 seconds later a little crew comes in and it's like, these aren't real people. Like, no. Then you die, and then they like force you away from your friend, and then you're way over in the isolated area, and then all of a sudden a crew comes out of nowhere. It's like, dude, there's no way. But anyway, with CS:GO or CS2, I don't think that it was so blatantly like that, but like, did you really put in 3,000 hours with that USP? Because I don't think you know what I mean? I don't think that this kid's that good. Like, how are you that good? Like, how is he that good, though? You know, like, it felt a little weird. Like, Aztec with an AK, and you like got the feel, like, it's all about feel, right? And they took the feeling out, and people spraying, and I don't know, not to go on a huge rant about the feels, but kind of just, maybe it's because of the graphics cards getting like more advanced, or the monitors getting 4K with 1,000,000 hertz, but something fell off. Like, people had unnecessary advantage, or like, I know they didn't put in the thousands of hours, so like, how are you as good as I am? Maybe I'm just trash, I don't know.
There's a lot of variables. Yeah, I mean, I know I could have been better if I actually like really took the time to like analyze my gameplay and go back and like tweak certain things. And sometimes I was just playing with my brain off, and there's a reason why I wouldn't do so good. I would recognize that, but yeah, it's hard to say.
But like, boot up CS 1.6, Day Inferno, get a crew, get like 2v2, 4v4. I mean, if you can pull off the 5v5, play some of that. So if you're gonna remake that experience, like, God bless you, I'll be there, I'll try it out. I'm rooting for you, but why wouldn't I just want to go play 1.6?
Well,
you're remaking it because you know it's the best, so why not just go play the best?
There's that. And there's also the problem you sort of just brought up in regards to the
you don't want to play 800 by 600 on 16 bits so you can see through smokes, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
You're talking about bot problems. Like, you might have a little bit of a hacker problem at the very least.
Yeah, but if everybody is playing honest and, like, I don't know, a lot of ifs, but
is this almost over?
Yeah, this is 15. This is one of the best games we've played because we haven't played it. We've been talking about other games. But yeah, my sorceress is 85. I need to grind it a little more. Enchantress got the demon machine with the shale.
Nice.
It's all going good. Torok?
Yeah,
You
let's
wanna
move
go
on.
Hunting some dinosaurs. Is this a question mark or is this like a Diablo out of 10? Or 1.6 out of F?
That.